All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between So-In versus tabularasa. That is the name right there. I don't know quite how to say it, but he is spawning as the red night elf over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the top left, we have So-In spawning as the blue human. Human versus night elf in a 1v1 matchup on Terranistan. What am I expecting? I am expecting a warden to come in from the Night Elf player off over here. And we'll see if we see a Mountain King or an Archmage coming in from So-In. Now, the Terranistan, a rather small map, especially as, well, the warden is able to blink across a lot of these small paths here that do end up causing a bit of problems. What is the underlying strategy? Why is there so much spamming? Looks like the Night Elf player is spamming a lot of key controls, and I wish there was an official observer mode in WarCraft 3, so we wouldn't see or hear all the rally points. But that is, I guess, just a pipe dream as the game is getting underway. Now, looking over here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, we're looking at, well, there is a Mountain King coming in from So-In. Is it going to be a Warden or a Keeper of the Grove? It is a Demon Hunter. Alright, an oldie but goodie Demon Hunter in this matchup, not a Warden here on Terranistan. And, well, the Demon Hunter should be effective at perhaps shutting down that Archmage. Also, we are going to be looking at an Archer being trained up off over here, a Wisp being brought over, most likely to try and aggro or force a Lightning Shield to be cast by that Renegade Wizard. I know I've seen this in the past. I believe, like, you try to pull in some of the units and you have the Wisp and the Ancient of War next to the Archer at the same time, and then sometimes you're able to actually get that damage right there. Is going to go ahead and try and pull right behind as the Renegade Wizard. Going to go ahead, there's that Lightning Shield, and now going to make its way right amongst all of these units here. So anyone who is learning to play Night Elf and wanting to get that Lightning Shield to proc onto that Archer, that is exactly how you do it. If you guys didn't know, well, hopefully this will take a couple of seconds off of your overall creep time. As you can see, the Archer almost finishes off one of those wizards by itself on accident. So much low hit point units across the board as the Archer now just finishing off the remaining rogue units. Demon Hunter does get to level 2, picks up a Slippers of Agility. Meanwhile, the Mountain King sitting at level 1, almost at level 2 himself. Are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt right there? No Stormbolt. Mountain King just wandering around, going to go after that Apprentice Wizard now. Yesterday, Demon Hunter totally shut down 3 undead heroes. Yeah, definitely very difficult to deal with, being able to shut down that many heroes. Meanwhile, there goes that Rogue Wizard. Now, Rogue Wizard not getting mana burn for some straight reason, and as the mana burn could have prevented a little bit of damage here. Now going to pick up another Gloves of Haste and perhaps go after these Apprentice Wizards, finishing off and perhaps trying to get to level 3. Back off to the north, So-In going to attempt to clear out this creep camp. Does not have his second ability as of yet. Militia now going to be making its way over. Stormbolt straight up onto that Forest Troll High Priest, wanting to make sure that it gets taken down before it is able to, well, get too many heals off. We are going to get a reveal. Where did it reveal? Right here, and it does end up spotting, maybe, perhaps, I think it's actually just outside of range, that Tree of Life that is off to the side. We could be looking at an expansion attempt as well, but I don't believe So-In knows the hero of his opponent yet. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter continuing to, well, clear up some creep camps. Kobold Taskmaster and Kobold Geomancer will get finished off. Now, the Night Elf player doing a good job getting to level 3, or will get to level 3 on this Demon Hunter, based on relatively low army size. Only a, 11 size army right here, as more units are getting trained up. That Ancient of War tanking much of that damage. Coming back through, Kobold Geomancer going to get taken down. Demon Hunter now, well, running around once more as the Footman, well, getting pulled away. A Forest Troll Berserker may actually be able to take down this Footman here if he is not careful. Already down to 77 hit points as the unit is now trying to retreat back. Demon Hunter going to be getting into position. There's a Footman right there. There's some Forest Troll Shadow Priest. There's a Mountain King. Mountain King is going to try and Stormbolt. No, it isn't. It's just staying hidden right here in a great spot. There is another reveal once more. Did it spot the expansion. No, doesn't spot anything. Mountain King gonna try, or Demon Hunter is right there. What's gonna happen? There is a mana burn. There's a Stormbolt, and there's a beautiful surround. Demon Hunter is now in massive trouble. Is it going to be able to escape away? Mana burn getting off onto that Mountain King once more as a departing gift. But wow, a beautiful trap laid down by Soin. A beautiful Stormbolt there. And wow, it's a trap. And that Demon Hunter pretty much fell for it, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest needs to perhaps, well, heal up a little bit more hit points, or perhaps should just get killed himself so he doesn't give extra experience on accident. Demon Hunter gonna look to engage here, go after this creep camp once again, and Night Elf being the race that they are, and fast, quick, instantaneous healing back at home, as that Demon Hunter, who was low on hit points and mana, is well ready for more action. Forest Troll High Priest, Forest Troll Berserkers will all get cleaned up here. Meanwhile, both sides are going to be running on one hero for a little bit longer, as well, no, Tree of Life actually rather far along in the process by the Night Elf player. Meanwhile, the upgrade to Keep taking a little bit longer, but then again, we are already looking at this expansion up and operational for the human player Soin. Arcane Vault also going to be added in here. Mountain King sitting at level 3. Perhaps wants to sell some of those items as well. Wants to use that Scroll of Regeneration across multiple footmen. As both sides, well, Soin actually sitting at 40 over 48 supply. Meanwhile, the Night Elf sitting at a rather small 29 over 50. And is sitting on a good amount of gold. Is he going to be trying to hire up another hero soon? He has the supply for it and the gold for it, as he now goes into Dual Ancients of Lore. And, well, it looked like he was going to be teching the Tree of Eternity. There he goes. Back over here on the top left, Mountain King going to, well, clear up this remaining creep camp as well. Goblin Shredder adding in a bit more damage once more, being able to finish off a lot of these creeps rather fast. Mountain King will get to level 4, getting to level 2 bash here in just a moment. And, well, Cloak of Shadows quickly dropped, and now picking up a Robe of Magi. A Mountain King with over 400 mana is rather scary, as the Shredder now trying to get away. Shredder down to 193 hit points. That is a rather expensive unit to lose, and the Goblin Shredder will end up getting taken down without really costing anything. All right, slow onto the Mud Golem right there. Now going to try and back away. You can take a look. There is a quick abolish magic. Mud Golem could try and turn back around and slow again. Is the Mud Golem going to be able to get inside down to 105 hit points, down to 65, and able to get inside and hold that door, as the Footman now looking to back away here. Meanwhile, Goblin Zeppelin going to go ahead and drop, trying to take down this Entangled Goldmine. Entangled Goldmine could be lost here in just a moment. Are we going to see some Stormbolts? Oh, beautiful Wisp dodge right there, as the Entangled Goldmine was repaired. Scroll of Town Portal was used, so there was a quick burn of that Scroll of Town Portal there, but a good dodge as well. As you see, well, a Rock Golem here, or Mud Golem here, coupled with, is the Forest Troll Shadow Priest? Yes, still off over here, still low on mana. All right, we are setting up for a very strong game between these two players. Both sides having expansions. Both of them are going to get established up. Mountain King. Oh, no, Stormbolt. I would have expected a Stormbolt into the Demon Hunter. It looked like the Goblin Zeppelin wanted to pick up the Mountain King, but picked up some footmen first, causing a little bit of problems. Are we going to see a Stormbolt there? No, it looked like he was trying to throw that hammer temporarily and then stopped it mid-throw. Hey, Metaphysics. Thank you for tuning in, as we are just, well, into this game right here. We are looking at a Blood Mage single Arcane Sanctum. We are actually looking at dual Arcane Sanctums, and now finally going into Rifleman. Panda Brewmaster joining in for the Night Elf side, as the Demon Hunter cleans up a little bit of experience, while the Goblin Zeppelin, well, unloading right here, getting into some issues. Stormbolt onto a Wisp off to the side as well, as both sides are fighting that Rock Golem. Very difficult to tell whose side is whose, as the Footmen do need to get away. Panda may try and go for a Breath of Fire here. There are a couple of Apprentice Wizards, as Soin's Goblin Zeppelin could be in trouble. Does not want to take that damage, as now a Hippogriff joins in on the fight. All right, Hippogriff's going to try and force this a little bit of play here. Mountain King, all of these units all here ready to go. go. Stormbolt onto that Hippogriff. Mana burn right there, as it looks like the Hippogriff could perhaps get taken down. 1 or 2 more shots. Goblin Zeppelin taking up far too much damage. There's a Scroll of Town Portal. Goblin Zeppelin could try and drop some units. Hippogriff was healed by the Moonwell, well, pretty much taking it out of danger. Muddy the Mud Golem. Yeah, that mud golem mucking everything up, pretty much slowing everything down. As we're looking at, well, we'll see what other units will be joining down here. Well, Mud Golem back up to full hit points. It looks like priests are able to join in on the fight. Blood Mage needs to get some mana into that Mountain King. Mountain King should have plenty to use right now. Siphon mana, pretty much giving all the mana already, and now needing to, well, perhaps siphon mana away from that Forest Troll Shadow Priest. Not quite sure why it was actually delayed. If it started it off sooner, would have been much better, as the Blood Mage, well, has more mana to try and funnel into that Mountain King later. Not quite sure what the reason for that particular delay was, as the Demon Hunter stays at 4 and that Panda gets closer to 2. Getting ready for an engagement. Hippogriff off to the side, perhaps trying to find a Goblin Zeppelin anywhere in the right spot. Sowen's army sitting very strong at 70 over 78 right now. No upgrades as of yet. That Breath of Fire could also deal a large amount of damage to this entire back line, as we are going into Spellbreakers finally and teching to tier 3. Adept training also getting added in as well. We are looking at a 3rd Tree of Life coming in from the Night Elf. And the Night Elf is going to perhaps expand over here on the bottom left in just a moment, as the Demon Hunter wants to lead the charge. Mountain King is going to be able to get off a Stormbolt. No, it is not. Priest, rather low on mana, needs to actually get Mastery training in order to have more mana, since there is no Archmage right now. Alright, gonna go into an engagement. Footmen do not have Defend. Breath of Fire across multiple units. Demon Hunter getting mana burned and getting Stormbolted, losing a lot of mana right there. Are we gonna perhaps see the Mountain King drop back down, get another Stormbolt again, and so much mana taken away from that unit right there, as the Mountain King getting picked up and dropped back off. Alright, more Siphon mana could be used again. Mountain King should be able to get off a Stormbolt. Yes, gets it off onto that Forest Troll Berserker. Forest Troll Berserker should get taken down. There it goes, as the Blood Mage really should have been giving more mana off to that Mountain King. There it goes. There gets a lucky bash, and that is going to be enough right there to finish it off. One more shot, as the Mountain King stays at level 4, and the Blood Mage was just outside of experience range, staying at level 1.
Your building is
how is it possible to heal a rock? I don't know how is it possible that Moonwells can heal fire spawns? All right. Anyways, Mountain King right here. Blood Mage sitting at level 2. Mud Golem gonna go ahead and back off once more. Footmen cleaning up the remainder of the creep camp here, as we see, well, a Tree of Life has been scouted out. Back off over here. Demon Hunter, Dryads, well, Forest Troll, Shadow Priest, and Archers are here, ready to go. It's magic. Yep, as the Scroll of Town Portal now getting into position. Oh, was it a Staff of Teleportation cancellation? Looks like that was the case, as the Demon Hunter once again getting bolted and then siphoned mana. A nice, easy way of just trying to constantly deal with your opponent there. There's another mana burn onto that Mountain King. Mountain King is going to get enough mana perhaps for a Stormbolt. There goes a Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter losing a little bit of mana, but also getting Rejuvenation once more, as the Blood Mage is just running around the map, trying to like siphon mana and reduce the effectiveness all of these heroes. Goblin Zeppelin picking up units that are low on hit points. Panda could get taken down. No, down to 38 hit points. Ends up surviving. A departing Stormbolt could be in order. No, not even a departing Stormbolt there, as we are looking at an Arcane Vault ready to be built. All right, this Tree of Life, what is going to end up happening? Blood Mage getting ready to engage. It looked like they accidentally aggroed the creeps in that position once more, and the Renegade Wizard being left behind. Mountain King sitting at level 5. There's a Lightning Shield onto the Rifleman, as that Lightning Shield will actually doing a lot of damage to his brethren, as it stands a bit too close. Blood Mage does get to level 3, a Scroll of the Beast consumable item given there, as the Mountain King has used his Potion of Mana already. Demon Hunter in position. Oh, Stormbolt! There was a Sentry Ward right there, Spellbreaker, and that Demon Hunter, who was invisible, thinking that he could just walk on over, and well, ends up not being able to do exactly that. Mountain King, are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt onto that Panda? I was waiting for the Stormbolt, and then follow up with the Siphon Mana. There you go, a little bit late. The Panda finally going to break that without much of an issue. as the Mountain King should really be picking up a tome of agility. I mean, it is just additional armor at this point and faster attack speed, as the Tree of Life taking a lot more damage as well. In comes the army once again. Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter. Siphon mana once again. Siphon mana now away from that Panda, or away from that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter and them are going back and forth. Are we going to see another Stormbolt again? There's a mana burn instead. Stormbolt goes down onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter could get taken down to 29 hit points. Flame Strike as the Wisp ends up getting taken down. Demon Hunter currently out of the battle. Breath of Fire going across. The Mountain King getting the Stormbolt off again. Fighting next to that, well, Arcane Vault, always a problem as the Mountain King low on mana, but shouldn't be a problem if the Blood Mage is on top of things. Alright, continuing to fight and get in damage again. Bears are getting taken down, and this battle is absolutely going in the favor of Soin. He has a lead going into the battle. Demon Hunter may try a mana burn. There goes the Stormbolt onto the Demon Hunter again, as that Demon Hunter tries to back away. Now, it is deceptive that Mountain King has actually 465 mana because of that plus 10 intelligence. It looks like he's constantly low on mana, but isn't, in fact, as the Mountain King gets picked back up. All right, Mountain King currently out of the fight. Mountain King, what is he going to try to do? There's a mana or there is a bash right there. And oh, it looks like a knight getting picked up. Beautiful Goblin Zeppelin Micro constantly being brought over again as the Blood Mage continuing to fight once more. All right, are we going to see the death of a... No. Beautiful Micro again coming in from the Goblin Zeppelin. Goblin Zeppelin gets taken down, and there goes the Demon Hunter. So much Zeppelin Micro, both sides just fighting on a razor's edge that it could have tipped any way very, very quickly, as this Tree of Life now gets backed up once more. All right, Scroll of Regeneration being used right there. Mountain King going to perhaps try and engage. You can see this Tree of Life is trying to eat through all of these trees here and, well, try and hold it together. Meanwhile, Mountain King going to get a little bit more mana and should be able to get into, well, what I expect to be level 6 and that avatar here in just a moment. All right, Tree of Life, and then the bugged, well, Tree of Life, Shadow of a Building is on the move once more. We are still mining away, mining away with 5 Wisp here, main gold mines, having about 4 minutes of mining left, as the third base of Soin is going to be up and running. All right, Tree of Life on the move. Meanwhile, Panda staying at level 2, wants to get to level 3. Demon Hunter sitting at level 5, getting resurrected perhaps back at home, as it is going to take some time for it to get there. Tree of Life going to take a large amount of damage. Mountain King should be able to just constantly attack it. The Tree of Life not close to any sort of trees right now, so it's not going to be able to replenish those hit points nearly as quickly. Dryad's now showing up to the party, and is it going to be able to make its way back out? Panda shows up as well. It looks as though the Tree of Life will get taken down, unable to make its way out across the map. Panda does sit at level 3, level 2 Breath of Fire, in addition to Drunken Haze, also having a potion of greater mana. So a very nasty 1-2 combination, but as the army of Soin transfers and transforms into Spellbreakers, that Breath of Fire is going to be less and less effective. Demon Hunter most likely on its way back out here in just a moment. Panda here ready to go, as we're looking at Druids of the Claw and the remaining units looking to finish off, well, a couple of, well, rogues and brigands off to the north. All the creep camps have been cleared out. Any hero leveling, even on the secondary heroes, will come from, well, fighting each other, as guard towers are in position to try and push back these Dryads and Bears. Mountain King already on the move, perhaps going to try and shut down this expansion location. Both sides pushing in expansion spot. Arcane tower damage, perhaps going to try and hit that Panda. Panda having a mana stone and a potion of mana could deal a lot of damage here pretty fast. Meanwhile, let's take a look back across here. Spellbreaker is going to try and take down the Tree of Life. It is going to be a race to take down these buildings. Peasants, are they going to even try and bother to repair? There's a couple of roars as those towers are going to get taken down. Mountain King, there's a flame strike already being brought over as well. The Wisp would not be able to take it down, as the Mountain King is all in position. There's a large thunderclap finishing off all those units, getting up to level 6 and now making its way back around. All right, looks like a Scroll of Town Portal going to quickly swap positions right there. Spellbreakers finishing off that Mountain King, swapping to level 3 Thunderclap, and allowing him to, well, clap away those wisps in a moment. All right. No expansion off over here. This expansion not yet up and running. Meanwhile, on the bottom left, Soen with an arcane vault and a town hall, ready to defend this location and get a little bit of home field advantage. Blood Mage is bringing over, well, bringing over a scroll of town portal already, and we're gonna see this tree of life perhaps get taken down. Meanwhile, we might need to see some repairs onto Soen's town hall, but there's a lot of dryads and the bears are still a little bit too far behind. All right, there's the cancellation. Where is that scroll of town portal? There it is. Could have happened a little bit sooner, as the units are now in a massive run. Where are they going to end up? There they are, as we can see that the Blood Mage perhaps going to siphon some mana away from that Demon Hunter. There's a Thunderclap right across the middle, and that Mountain King in that front line spot can easily get, oh, there is the Avatar, a little bit late. A follow-up Thunderclap should be used. There it goes, clapping away multiple Druids of the Claw again. Blood Mage, having a lot of mana, should be able to give it into that Avatar. Mountain King, there's another Stormbolt again, and Mountain King needs to get more mana, has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, does another clap again, dealing so much damage. Potion of Invulnerability not being used, and there it goes, finally being used. Mountain King gonna go ahead and use clap again. So much damage across so many bears, finishing off all of these units. There goes another bear again. However, the Avatar, the Mountain King, is gonna be in trouble. Goes ahead, claps, picks up in the Goblin Zeppelin, drop back down, gonna go ahead and clap perhaps once more, finishing off 2 more bears, and a third bear, well, just around the corner. That Mountain King just outside of, well, not pretty much magic immune because he is in that Avatar, not being able to be mana burn, and that is really what's stopping this Demon Hunter from doing its thing. Demon Hunter, or Mountain King, is going to be able to Stormbolt right there. Going to try to finish off another unit. There's another big Thunderclap again. Mountain King down to 277 hit points. Is going to be able to chase. Mountain King picks up, drop back down, needs to get a little bit more mana, or perhaps a Potion of Healing. There it goes. Stormbolt, oh, dodged by a Staff of Preservation, as the Brewmaster losing a little bit more mana again. Goblin Zeppelin Micro picked back up, drop back down. Mountain King low on, well, resources once again, as the Goblin Shredder being brought over to the fight, but unable to do much. 39 supply compared to 70, as we see a Stormbolt now laid down on the Brewmaster. Some beautiful, beautiful use right there. Not a real nerf, no. It was still... If Thunderclap did get nerfed, it is now on a 7-second cooldown compared to 6. If you can imagine, that was stronger before, as you see that Mountain King unable to get the Thunderclap there. All right, in comes the Metamorphosed Demon Hunter, getting in so much damage with chaos damage and also doing a little bit of poison, and that is going to get finished up there. All right, this gold mine only has 5 more minutes of mining left. This gold mine, well, not even being mined at all, as we're looking to see what the Night Elf can do. 40 supply compared to 67. 1 second cooldown is nothing. I beg to differ. That fight was close because of that 1 second cooldown. Also, if you look at if you compare it to the Tauren Chieftain, then that 1 second cooldown also makes a big difference as well. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Demon Hunter with Metamorphosis causing major issues, but it is on about a 2-minute cooldown, has 130 seconds left to go. Avatar with only 20 seconds left to go. But who is mining gold? That is an important question to ask, as the Tree of Life should be making, or Tree of Eternity should be making its way over to this gold mine here. All right, looking for a little bit of an engagement. Spellbreakers, no upgrades. Night Elf with 1 upgrades, but the army significantly smaller. 56 supply compared to 35. The Spellbreakers, if they're able to steal some of that precious mana, Dryads also in the back, level 7 micro in this game was really impressive. Moon-esque level of Zeppelin Micro. Oh, Rifle Caster Human. Yep. Rifle Caster with some Spellbreakers for front line. No Knights anymore. Not quite sure where the Knights went. And we're still looking at the units now making their rounds again. We are getting up some towers over here by Soen. Soen does have the advantage here, and as long as he can hold on to it, and trade just efficiently, he should be fine. Panda makes its way over. Breath of Fire taking down 2 peasants already. Couple of peasants going to get one-shotted left, as the rifleman, well, very gung-ho going after some of those units. Demon Hunter Metamorphosis about to come online, so the more time that we wait between these 2 fights, the better I think the Demon Hunter is going to be. The problem with the Demon Hunter versus the Mountain King is that the Demon Hunter really wants to try and shut down the Mountain King's Stormbolts and Thunderclaps with mana burn, but the Mountain King then becomes magic immune. All right, so magic immune Mountain King able to fight back very well. And, well, with so many bears now taken out as well, the Thunderclap is not going to be nearly as strong. A little bit of feedback damage once more. Blood Mage going to try and chase. And we're going to be looking at pressure on this Tree of Eternity as this gold mine is finally entangled. Alright, level 3 Siphon Mana. Damage getting added across over here. Heroes lying in wait. I know that the Night Elf is thinking, what can he possibly... Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire along the backside here. Getting ready to engage. There's that Siphon Mana. Mana burn. Blood Mage says, you know what, I'll just take more mana away from you again. As the Mountain King may try and get off a Stormbolt here. There goes a Stormbolt. Staff of Preservation. Did it actually teleport it? Yes, it did. And the Demon Hunter, I think he did not get Stormbolted. I think that was a perfect dodge right there. Dodging right there and not taking that damage. I thought the Tree of Eternity was over here for a moment, but actually teleporting behind lines. All right, Demon Hunter getting ready to engage. What was teleported back? Not quite sure. Mountain King gonna go ahead and continue to fight again as the Siphon Mana taking away the Panda. Panda got Staff of Preservation, it appears. Yeah, he got Staff of Preservation as the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter there ready to lay down some damage. Mountain King making its way over. Very large Thunderclap over there as we see the Avatar on the Mountain King ready to do some damage again. All right, trying to finish off some more units. There goes another Stormbolt as the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter will have to use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to stay alive, down to 220 hit points as it now backs away using that Chaos damage. You can see damage over time coupled with, well, dealing full damage to absolutely everything. Very powerful indeed. Demon Hunter, well, still looking to fight and engage once more, and we're going to see some chaos damage being added in right there. Siphon Mana, Stormbolt, but just outside of break range as the Demon Hunter now back to its normal variation. All right, Demon Hunter going to try and finish off some units. However, the Ancient of Wonders causing some problems as he's able to just constantly pick up more units, but this is not looking good for the Night Elf, as there is a little bit trapped between two armies. The Dryad's able to do a lot. There goes another Stormbolt again, more Siphon Mana. Not quite sure why the Blood Mage actually stopped that ability right there, as the Blood Mage could get some more damage in again. Mountain King back to his normal, shorter version, as the Mountain King looks to back up. It does splash. Venom effect doesn't splash though. Yep, the splash would have been better. Yep. All right. Well, the Demon Hunter isn't going to be able to do anything. There's that Mana Burn, Staff of Preservation, dodging the Stormbolts again. This has been some very high-level micro coming in from this Night Elf player. Too bad it isn't the decision-making. It hasn't been as brilliant. And so far, I got to say, in terms of micro and making small plays, well, Night Elf has been doing a much better job, but Soin just seems to have a better understanding of the overall matchup and the game, able to make his decisions a little bit more effective and tip things in his favor. A game of micro, dancing back and forth, a couple of Staff of Preservations and Goblin Zeppelin micro to top it off. But as this Tree of Eternity gets taken down, so does the Night Elf's chances of, well, oh, not yet down, as the Mountain King gonna go ahead and try and fight back. Panda sitting at level 4. There goes a big thunderclap across the entire front line of the Night Elf army, but not very wide though. Only a Mountain Giant, Bear, Panda, and, well, Demon Hunter. Stormbolt finding a Druid of the Claw in the back. It's going to get taken down. Mountain King just shy of level 7 now, as we could be looking at a Stormbolt here in just a moment. Tree of Eternity isn't going to get taken down. Mountain Giant going to try and engage down to 165 hit points. More Mana Burn. Are we going to see a Stormbolt? Just waiting for a Stormbolt, but perhaps a Staff of Preservation is just always within range and on cooldown to try and just cause all of that dodging again. All right, trying to dodge Stormbolts left and right. There goes that Tree of Eternity, finally taken down. And without that, he is going to be revealed in all of his buildings. All right, in comes a couple of Wisp. There's a detonation followed by a clap as the Mountain King gets up to level 7. Level 3 Stormbolt now in play. Blood Mage will be able to give plenty of mana to that Mountain King. Are we going to see a Stormbolt right there? No, we are not. Should have landed a Stormbolt first and then Staff of Preservation. Where is that unit going to go ahead and return back to all of these Moonwells, since there is no Tree of Life currently? All right, so in having the other base up as well, and with that, the Night Elf is on 0 bases compared to what will be two bases in just a moment. as a Stormbolt finds and then, well, disappears another Druid of the Claw. Druid of the Claw low on hit points. Perhaps should go into Druid form before drinking from those Moonwells. Try to get some rejuvenations off. There is a Stormbolt Metamorphosis on the Demon Hunter. Is he ready to engage? Avatar is going to be here ready in a moment as well. Are we going to see perhaps the Mountain King go into Avatar mode? There is that Thunderclap causing major problems. Are we going to see, well, that Mountain King perhaps getting in a little bit more damage? Staff of Preservation still saving units left and right. There goes another Thunderclap again. Mountain King could be in trouble. Does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability though, so that is his get out of jail free card as the Mountain King still fighting amongst all of these units again. All right, Priest trying to heal him back up. Mountain King getting in more mana, getting up to 215 Stormbolt onto the Brewmaster. Again, 146 mana burn once more as the Demon Hunter still doing a great job trying to stay alive. Mountain King down to 255. They're finally using the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Seems like it's forever and a day as the Mountain Giant looks like it will finally end up getting taken down. Mountain King could be in a little bit of trouble. Is the Mountain King going to fall? There's a little bit more taunt. Mountain Giant able to escape at 55 hit points. Stormlord coming in from the Mountain King. Mountain King going to be able to survive ever so barely as we are looking at the Mountain King down to 142 hit points. Blood Mage does get to level 6. He is going to go for Phoenix as his ultimate ability as the Demon Hunter falls at level 6. There are multiple high level heroes. Panda is at level 5. Blood Mage needs to siphon some mana away. Gonna take it all from that Brewmaster right there. And what's gonna happen? Mountain King gonna go ahead and turn invisible. And in comes a Phoenix. Phoenix, as I believe, is immune to magic. Are we just going to take down this Ancient of Wind just for good measure? Dryads, however, are able to easily finish off a Phoenix as they are immune to magic damage, but Soin still comes away with the victory. So many high-level plays coming in from both sides. Great micro, but Soin with the larger resource score by far. You can see how much gold was lost to upkeep in addition to how much gold was mined. Mining about 3,000 more gold, but still having 4,000 more gold than his opponent. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.